Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Let's finish Castle Stormveil, shall we? So, let me think of what we did last time in Castle Stormveil. We went up this staircase over here, and then jumped across the rooftops. Did all of that, ended up in the courtyard. We also jumped down the hidden path over there, and now the only way that is left is going through this part of the level. So why not just do this? Let me quickly equip the bow and some fire arrows. Now I can roll. Oh, it's because of the buckler, because the buckler is lighter than the previous shield. Nice. Get rid of the birds over here. You can also use fire bombs if you don't have fire arrows. Get rid of that bird. No drops for me. Sad. And then there's the last bird. And we can just explode these barrels and gain access to a smithing stone too. Nice. Alright, let's continue. And this is such a weird path, because this is a wall right here, right? This is a wall. And for some reason you have, like, this whole part looks very weird. Like, why do you have these structures, like, facing nothing? Facing the ocean, but very high up, so it's not very likely that there are enemies coming from this side and besieging the castle from the ocean. Like, there is not even the opportunity to climb up there. That's way too high. Maybe a dark elf black arc or something from the Warhammer universe, but well, that's not possible. Nothing comes from this side. Then why do we have these weird structures facing the wrong side? Why is it so dangerous for the employees, for the soldiers? Like, there's not even a railing, nothing to hold on to. And then on this wall, it actually makes sense that we have crenellations facing inside, because if the enemy is inside, you can take cover here and shoot them from here. But of course, the crenellations are actually too big and small. Like, this part here is too big. Big and small. Yeah, this part is too big, and I don't know why we have arrow slits. If we have arrow slits, we don't need crenellations. And if you have crenellations, we don't need arrow slits. Such a weird design. It looks good though. And then we have a staircase leading onto a rooftop. Excuse me? Why? Why is there a rooftop? Or why is there a staircase from a wall leading onto a rooftop of a church? I don't get it, like, at all. I don't get the architecture. Makes for a interesting level, but from a design perspective, like, why would you do something like this? And why is it always a church? Because this happens multiple times in this game now. But alright, let's get into the church and let's talk to Roger. We already have met Roger. Over here, we could summon him for the Margaret the Fell Omen boss fight, and now we can find him right here.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
Sure.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
I wonder how long it has been for certain tarnished characters, because, well, while it makes sense that they're not sending or waking up every tarnished, or I don't know how it works, like sending the tarnished at the same time to the lands between. But I wonder how many years, maybe even decades, are in between different tarnished, right? Who was the first tarnished sent to the lands between to become Elden Lord? And how far are we away from this tarnished in the timeline, basically? I wonder. So here we can buy Glintstone Pebble, Carrion, Greatsword, and Spinning Weapon. All of them scale with magic. And I'm just going to buy every one of them. There's nothing else we can pick up. And let's keep talking to him.
The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family.
Alright.
They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
You have a point there. Alright, Roger, pretty nice guy. Although his outfit looks very weird. Well, who cares? Small little church, and as you can see, we have above, on the left side, above the ghost flame ignition, we have this golden circle, which means I can't attack here. But now, and also the weapon is grayed out. And now I can attack again. But what you can technically do is you can grab these NPCs over there, these hostile NPCs, and lure them in here, and they will still attack you, and you can't defend yourself, which is a bit strange. So how? Oh, it's already getting dark. Oh well. Let's quickly get rid of these two. This attack is so strong. I really like it. So I don't know what exactly triggers Gaston, whatever, to appear at this location, but I guess it's dying or resetting the area. Because the deal with Gaston, please let me know how you pronounce his name. He will, when you die, he will take a small amount or an amount of runes from you when you die. For example, if I would die now, he would take like, I don't know, let's say 2,000, and I can only retrieve 25,000. Was an example. It's probably not the direct number. And this is so strange down there, right? This area. Is there actually a way for me to get to that area without... Like... That's of course closed by a stone sword key. And by the way, do I have enough? I have 5, that should be enough. But it's kind of strange that it's also blocked off from this side. And if we have a look in this very in this very deep hole here, we can see there's a whole area down there, which looks amazing. I like the verticality of this castle, even though the architecture is weird. Alright, down there we have a grafted scion, and I hope I can deal with them fairly easily. Another gold pickled foulfoot. Very nice. And what you can do is you can just bypass him like this, but the wood leads also to this ladder, and the first time I played through this game I missed this so hard. There were 2 places that where I didn't know how to access them, and this was one of them. Didn't find the path that leads to the other side of this door. But of course, I want to deal with the banished knight in here. Oh. He wanted to attack me with his Ash of War. Oh. And now the cook is approaching me. Alright, grafted scion time. I don't have poison arrows. I can't craft poison arrows, but I can craft fetid pots. I think it's easier to just use the dragon's breath. And let's see, apparently this also strengthens the breath attacks. Yeah, that was 210 total damage, now without the 1. Well, he's aggro now, and he might use his shield, yeah. Oh well. Yeah, it deals less damage. Ooh, a lot less. Interesting. This is going to be annoying. Alright, frost deals a good chunk of damage. This shouldn't reach. Oh, it does. I mean, it should definitely reach, of course. Alright, the scion is dead. You don't want to approach me, do you? And by the way, you can parry them. Certain attacks. Ah. Always with the second one. Why wasn't the music in battle music right now? I wonder. Does this game even have I don't know. I'm again very tired right now. But I want to finish this, at least this castle now. Oh, big leg again? Why not? Alright. I don't have any more blue juice, so no more Ashes of War. Oops. Lump of flesh. A chrysalids memento, which we can give Roderica. And then this elevator, which just leads to the rampart tower. And I didn't pick up that item over there. Right, I opened the door, but then I went back to face the... What's his name again? The ninth thingy. Crossbow guy over here. In this chest there's quite the useless item. Pickled turtlenecks. And then a stone sword key. Always happy about stone sword keys. Alright, this way now to the... Wait, it's leading outside. Wrong side. It wasn't even noticing me. Interesting. Just a few arrows. And the game is giving me these arrows for a reason, I think at least, or I like to imagine that. Because here you might want to use some arrows to lure certain enemies and... Whew. But let's not do this. Let's just fight all of them. Whew. Right, let's funnel them somewhere. I need to drink. The wind? No thank you. Give me back some HP, please. Oh, come on. Stop staggering me out of every single attack. Alright. Piece of the armor, very nice. I'm not sure, do you get the pike every time there? I wasn't really paying that. Yeah, it's not a drop. There are a few items over there. Nice. Alright. I think I'm missing their hood. And then I have the whole set. Do I have the hood? No. I'm indeed missing only the hood. So I could go the main path, or... Well, first of all, let's have a look into this construction over here. Because there should be a big boy. A bigger exiled, I don't know, foot soldier, whatever. And it looks like an executioner. Then more fire arrows, very nice. And we have this cellar, which houses a few rats, because why not, right? It's just a filthy castle. There are a bunch of rats in the cellar. Now, is there something down here? Of course we have the stone sword. Alright. Kinda missed that item over there. But no, alright. Let's open up. Let's open up the door and grab the two. First, the Godskin prayer book. Kinda weird that you can find Godskin stuff in here. Maybe they were confiscated or something else. Or they were working together with the Godskin at some point. But probably confiscated. I think that's more likely. Or that feels more likely, to me at least. Alright. So there's only a dog and an omen in my way. But you don't really have to kill them. You can just bypass them. Maybe. At least I can activate the Side of Grace. I shouldn't be able... Ooh, that's not very nice. Nope. Very delayed. Alright. I'm pretty sure that you can't parry the punch and the kick, but you can parry the weapon attacks. They kind of remind me of trolls from the Warhammer universe. Second Warhammer reference that I'm doing right now. Well, I've been playing some Total War lately, so this might be the reason. Alright, where to go next? First of all, make it bright again. No night needed. Then maybe I want to level up a little bit. Do I? How many upgrade materials I have? Ooh, I have quite a lot, so before we do that, let's go back to the round table hold. And I need to remember that I wanted to talk to Fia at some point. But before that, let me upgrade some weaponry. And can I even use it? Because, yeah, I can use the axe, nice. Alright. I wanted to upgrade the Highland axe. Where is it? There. Because it also increases raw attacks. So if I'm stacking, or I can stack the axe with the raw medallion, and then the rotten breath will deal more damage. And I kind of think that's pretty neat. So why not just use it? Alright, let's go back to, I think, yeah, the left side chamber. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. So, for some reason you can use this elevator already. I don't know why that's the case. It kind of feels like you should be able to use this once you're done with this part and not before. And I wanted to upgrade, I wanted to level up, so why am I not doing that? Let's level up. And there are two things that I could level up. One is endurance, Only 2 level. And the other one is more HP. And I think I'm going now... Maybe I'm putting more points into endurance soon, but my first goal is to reach 60 vigor. Or at least like 40 for now, and later on 60. Now let's get rid of these birds, because they're very annoying. Actually, is there a good way of getting rid of these? I wonder. Is there a good way I can... Well, I don't have it equipped right now. I don't want to rest at a sort of grace now. Oh no. No, I... And they dodged it, of course. This stupid bird. Hey, in the hood. Nice. Alright. I want to get rid of the omen as well. So, or again at least. Let's get rid of this one first, grab the smithing stone, and then get rid of the omen. Plus the dog. Oh. That was unfortunate. Can you kill the dog for me again? Thank you. Oh. Come to level ground, please. I was too late. And I... Give me back some HP, please. Thank you. Any drops? No. Alright. There's a reason why I wanted to get rid of that omen again. And the reason is... First of all, let's talk to her.
You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight. Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow Tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance. Down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord. Apologies, as fellow Tarnished, down whatever road.
Well, up to this point, we don't know who her father is. Of course, it's Sir Gideon Ofnir, but we don't know that yet. So maybe later we will meet her father. Alright. Over there is the reason why I cleared the omen. Oh, was that your head? I'm sorry. Yeah, you can stop screaming. Better move over here. Oh, he's blinded. He's blinded for some time. Come on. Move a bit faster, will you? Thank you. Get the troll's attention. Come on. Less attacking, more following. Yeah, come on. Just a little bit further. Just a tiny bit further. Yeah. Thank you! Alright. Now... let me just ignore the troll. Let me just ignore this big dude. Please don't shout at me. Man, he's angry. Yeah, excuse me, guys. Ooh. Alright. Oh, now he's shouting. Where are the other dudes? Oh, don't care. I'm not going through the fog right now. I'm going to leave him for later. Godric, I mean. I want to do some other stuff first. Sorry for butchering the pot boys, but they're aggressive towards me for some reason. Oh, that doesn't even hurt. Man, the blood explosion. That's always fun. But excessive. Some cracked pots. Now I want to go this way. Well, of course, the second path that I was missing in my mind, and this is the elevator that I called down. The second path that I was missing, and I didn't know how to get there, was the following one. Like this. I missed this over here. I managed to get down to the ulcerated tree spirit, but I never managed to access this area with the original, or with the intended path. You see, can you actually see? I jump on these boxes. Over there, where I'm looking at, this gap between the, well, between the rooms over there, there's this body and where you can pick up the item, and you can actually jump down there to reach the deep hole. You can actually jump down there, but you will take damage, but you won't die from the fall. So I actually managed to get down there, but I never knew how to access the door that I'm going to access very soon. And actually it's easier to show it later on. Let me just grab these items over here. And I guess I wasn't observant enough. Alright, clear the room. And now Roger's message. Surely what you seek is somewhere close by. I don't know why he wrote this message, or for whom he wrote this message, but he wrote the message. Because I already said I wanted to find, or I wanted to challenge Godric. There's nothing else I wanted to do here. And for this item you have to jump on the railing here, on the I don't know what it's called. The thing that hinders you from falling down. And this is the door that I was missing all the time. Like, I didn't know how to access this door. I didn't know how to access this area, but you can actually jump down there, where I'm looking at right now. You can pick up this item, jump down there, and from there on out you can easily get to other levels of this path. And I mean, it's just not Tyria, even a few other items. But still kinda annoying to miss things. So... oh, this isn't a one-shot. Alright. Oof. Get this item. Jump down here and continue. Now, here are a few rats. And a big one. Soon enough. Excuse me. Right, big rat ahead. And luckily we can stagger this one easily. Then there is a scarab with a blue ball containing sorceries. And now to the ulcerated tree spirit. There's actually no item in here. No. Alright. To the ulcerated tree spirit. So what do I want to use? I want to use the raw medallion because actually for one potential stab I don't want to use that. I definitely want to use this over here. Worth it. Huh? Is it poisoned? No, it's not. Oh well. This attack is better anyways. It's already exploding. How annoying. Let's do another one. Nice. Grab the items. And, well, to be honest, this area is really the only area that looks better at night, when there is not so much sunlight going through here. But honestly, this also has its charm. But now to the secret. And we have this white fire here. which indicates that these are catacombs, right? Like, same flames as in certain catacombs, but how would you access these? Because this is still a man-made structure. And now we have this sea creature down here. And something that you can easily miss, like easily miss, is this bloodstain over here. Because when you're playing online, then there might be a lot of bloodstains here. And if we have a look at this bloodstain, we can see Roger getting impaled by something. And this is the Death Blight animation. He got Death Blighted here by apparently this corpse. But, well, no matter what we do, there's no way for us of getting Death Blighted here. And this is maybe part of, or this is definitely part of the Prince of Death. But what is kind of strange here, and it feels a bit disconnected in my opinion, because the Prince of Death's body is underneath Lanedale over here. It's in the underground over at this area. But it kind of feels like that what we can already see is like this is the body. I'm standing on the back apparently. At least it looks like the back, because this over here, this crease, kinda, that's probably not it, but it reminds me of the Mark of Death. Like the Assassin's Crimson Dagger, the imprint that the stabbing basically left behind. And then we of course have an arm over here. Like I'm standing on the shoulder right now, on the head. Underneath this rubble there's the other arm. Then this giant squid tentacle clam looking, I don't know, face thingy over here, just distorted and all. Looks kind of crazy really. But it kind of feels like, yeah, it looks like the spot where he got stabbed. And what I can imagine is like, maybe that's not the truth, but what I feel like that this is basically like the first vision of the Prince of Death. Maybe. Or maybe it's just, well, technically the Prince of Death is corrupting everything where the Prince of Death's roots are going to. But what is kind of strange to me is like, why is the corruption so high in this area? Why specifically Stormveil Castle? Why not any other area really? Like this is what I'm thinking of. Why this area? So if we go through here, we land into the in this chamber where the grafted scion is, and here we can use the stone sword key to open up this way. Be careful, there are two big boys here. And then the awesome critical strike dagger. That's the dagger that you want to use if you want to critically strike someone. Because have a look at the critical over here. 140, basically 140% extra damage while backstabbing. Or while performing a critical attack. So, was that all? Was that Stormveil Castle? Already? Well, of course. Big boy is left here. Like the end boss, but this was Stormveil Castle. Nice. So let's utterly destroy this old senile man, shall we? Let's summon Nephelilu, warrior. Kinda weird that the title is like her name is Nephelilu, and then her title is warrior. Kinda weird of saying this, right? And Lu is interesting as well, because who is her real father? Because Sir Gideon Ofnir is not her real father. It's her adopted father, basically, but who is her real father? Because we have Horror Lu as well, right? Horror Lu, Nepheli Lu, same name, right? Kind of wonder if she is Horror Lu's daughter, or maybe this is just a coincidence. But now let's fight this dude over here.
Mighty dragon, thou'rt a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
Yeah, you have too many fingers. How many weapons do you need? The answer is yes.
The lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee kneel.
Imagine.
I am the lord of all that is golden.
Imagine you could kneel. Alright. Do I need to summon? Oh. So I need Nephelilu to take aggro for just a second. And let's min-max stuff. Where's the eggs? Just to deal more damage. He's not rotting yet. That's bad. Come on, rot. Alrighty. Old man. Thank you. Let me switch back to... Oops. Wrong button. Well. Let's deal some damage while we can. Oh, sorry. I always skip this cutscene. Oh well. I always skip this cutscene. I'm sorry if you wanted to see that. He basically just rips out. He cuts off his own arm and stucks his bleeding arm stump into the dragon's neck and rips the dragon's head off. I don't know how that works, but...
I am the lord.
And she's still alive. Good for her.
And one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah, whatever. Good for her, she's still alive. Not that it matters. It's not like in Dark Souls 2 where you actually need some NPCs to survive. But great. I'm glad. So, well, first of all, let's rest at the side of Grace. Then we can see Gostorm or Gostok. I don't know how to pronounce it.
A pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. pushing me about like that? And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
Well, kinda understandable. Let's talk to him.
Oh, hello there. This weasel was... Godric was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
Yeah, whatever. Let's pick up the rest of the armor pieces just so that I have it in my inventory and never use it. Yeah, why not buy all the feathers? I don't need that though. Maybe these come in handy at some point. What to do next actually? Well, now let's go to the most insulting part of this level, which is the upcoming part is something that I really dislike about Stormveil Castle. And it is nothing other than the throne room. This is something that I really hate about Stormveil Castle. And it's not the looks of the throne room. It looks pretty nice. We have like Godric, not Godric, Godfrey. Did I say Godric with Nephelilu? I meant Godfrey. Oh god, it's it. No. We have Godfrey over here, just some nice statues. This really not comfortable at all looking throne. Side chamber that serves no purpose at all. And now the very stupid part. We have a way out of the castle. A very badly or very poorly hidden way out of the castle. What even is this area? Like, why is it at Stormveil Castle we can climb up a ladder here? You can also just choose to jump down, pick up the Shabriri grape that is over here, and talk to this strange looking fella. Maiden, dear maiden, where are you? Please take my grapes. And I wonder what is growing around him. Are these mushrooms? Kinda looks like there are mushrooms growing around him. Kinda weird that they are part of his ghost, so to speak. What the fuck is this? Why was this looking so weird? What is this effect? Huh? Kinda weird. But... And we are in the open again. Like we are now officially in the open. And it should say very... yeah, Leonia of the Lakes. You can just skip all of that. Skip all of the castle and you can just access the throne room via this entrance. You can go into Stormveil Castle, climb up the ladder or bring your own ladder, or even tie a piece of metal to a rope, throw it up there, and maybe it's getting stuck somewhere, and you can climb up the rope and you can get into the throne room. What the fuck? Imagine you want to assassinate the king that is sitting in his throne room. You just go in the backside. No guards, no gates, no very well hidden entrance. Just a big ass hole in the wall with a few plants in front of it. What the fuck? But now we are in Liurnia, and there is really only one thing left to do, because I'm not going to start going through Liurnia right now. The only thing left to do is I'm going to talk to NPCs. I'm going to give her the spirit thingies. Where is she? Over here. I'm going to give her the memento.
A pleasure to see you.
Hello.
Did you give the little chrysalids the message?
Yeah, no.
That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon.
Nah, you're not.
What's this? A keepsake? From my men? Oh, goodness me. I can't...
Calm down, please.
They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself. Me, who can't do anything. I think I'll head to the Round Table Hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
What even was her purpose to begin with? Like, was she going with her entourage into Stormveil Castle to get grafted?
I think I'll head to the Round. Perhaps I'll find my purpose.
I don't get it. That's weird. Why would you do that on your own? Like, why? Is that something to avoid? So she's gone now. Leaving a... Shouldn't there be an item over here? Leaving some flowers and a candle. With the storm right now, shouldn't that go away? Like, shouldn't... Like, the flowers should fly away and the candles should be blown out by now. By the raging storm. So, there are a few things to do. I guess what I'm going to do now is, first of all, I'm going into the Round Table Hold and talk to a few NPCs over there. And then at the next episode, I think I will do a... which episode is this now? 6 or so? A 6.5, where I'm going through a few dungeons. Maybe all dungeons that are here. How many are there left? There are 2 over here. Then isn't there? Oh no, 3 over here, 4, and a few in what's his name here in on the Weeping Peninsula. I think I will do them in the next episode. So let's go to the Round Table Hold and talk to a few NPCs here. Who's there? Isn't this open now? Oh yeah, this is open. Let's talk to the 2 fingers first. And this is disgusting. Kind of mind-blowing the first time. Like, the 2 fingers, what kind of order is that, right? Then you're getting to the Round Table Hold and the store is open and they're literally 2 fingers. Like, what the hell?
Are you that new tarnished?
No.
You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers.
And they can't talk.
Envoys to the greater will. Look, the fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
No, thank you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, of grace, wellspring of all joy, until it was shattered. The tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the Tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave Tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Okay. Let's touch them. Nice. Kinda disgusting. I really hate how rotten they look. Ugh.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner.
What's wrong with a cape?
Isn't this place impressive though? The Round Table Hold, covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose. Oh, and please allow me to express my thanks for giving me that keepsake from my men. It was as if I was frozen with self-pity. I failed them at every turn. You have my gratitude. Please, take this. It's all a bit much for me, and I'm still looking.
Alright. He shouldn't have any new dialogue.
What is it? The map indicates.
Yeah, he doesn't have either.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then.
Indeed.
Would you like to learn an incantation?
Yeah, sure.
Is a work of heresy.
Oh, it's not.
Incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree.
Doesn't matter.
Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
So, nothing I want to learn. Sorry. Alright, Roger. Another painting. But who do we have here? Oh, this is of course Godfrey, but who is that? Radagon? Not sure. Don't care. Actually, do care.
Again after all.
Yes,
I
hello.
apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
I've defeated Godric.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune.
Yes. Wanna see it?
Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormveil, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Yeah. I got myself a great rune, and he got himself crippled. Very nice.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
True. Me neither.
The misshapen corpse on the Stormveil. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
I don't know what he did to that corpse, but I couldn't trigger the death animation, so... well.
Ah, so you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend.
He's
We found
nuts.
ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends.
True.
Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Like, how do you discover a curse mark? Are you cutting it out of the flesh? Like, are you carrying part of the flesh with you around, or like the shoulder or the back or something? How does it work? Can we talk to Dee about that?
What is it? Still milling about? The map indicated will lead
Yeah, okay. Gonna do that later on. Now, I still don't want to talk to Fia. I guess I'm finishing stuff now. So this was the second part of Castle Stormveil, and next episode will be a in-between episode where I'm doing a few dungeons in, well, all the dungeons in Limgrave, and probably also in the Weeping Peninsula. And then on the next episode we will continue with the playthrough. So that's it from me, and goodbye.